They basically.
We're alive. We're alive. We're alive.
Good morning. Doesn't Lisa look cute this morning? Good morning. Who are we talking about today, baby?
Are you still planning, dreaming?
You know, all our lives we've heard things like we should be dreaming and planning, plan for the future. What do you dream about? Don't stop believing, dreaming, all that kind of stuff. But sometimes as adults get older, they find themselves settling in and dreaming less.
You think?
And yeah, I do. And even planning less. You know, like what you got coming up. Now, in our circle, most of the time they do, but I am aware of other people I know well, even relatives sometimes, who don't really have much past today and this week. Or they don't even think about, I'm just trying to get through the day. So our question today, as a topic of discussion, is are you still planning and are you still dreaming? Let's talk about that.
Are you still planning?
Yeah.
Are you still dreaming? We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it right after this message.
Good morning. My name is Brian McNeill.
And I am Lisa Santiago McNeill.
And thank you for joining us on our show, Let's Talk About It. We come to each Monday through Friday right here on the SIBN network, on iHeartRadio, YouTube, TuneIn, as well as Facebook Live. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Like.
I was supposed to see that. That was an intimate thing with husband and wife.
Are you still planning? Are you still dreaming? When do you stop? When is it generally expected to stop? I don't think that we should ever stop.
Well, I think we get encouraged to stop. You know?
Yeah, we get encouraged to stop. When are you going to stop dreaming?
Yeah, get your head out of the clouds.
Yeah, I think that's ridiculous.
You think they're ridiculous now, but did you always think they were ridiculous?
Yes.
You always did. Okay.
I've always thought it was ridiculous to discourage people to dream from dreaming. I think it always ridiculous. Although I understand it from a certain perspective, because when we consider dreaming, that has been going on for a while now. But okay. When we consider dreaming, we often consider it non-accessible. We consider it almost a waste of time.
Oh, that's a good point there. So dreaming, and you just said something that I thought was interesting, that we often think of it as inaccessible.
Yeah, and that it's a waste of time. Because in all honesty, dreaming is an integral part of accessing what it is that you want. Dreaming is a necessary part of it, but it's not the only part. Yeah. And instead of encourage them to dream and plan, we discourage dreaming, because we know that dreaming without planning and without doing is not going to reach the goal. However, just being without having a dream is also not a way to succeed. So you got to keep all those pieces and parts.
Yeah. There's an expression I like, don't quit your day dream. It's like a play on the words, don't quit your day job. No, don't quit your daydream. Don't quit it. The thing that you can imagine yourself that kind of delights you and tickles you when you think about you doing it. I want to encourage you today to breathe more life into that dream and to take steps towards its attainment. Take steps towards its attainment. If you dream of being a stand-up comedian or a singer or a real estate investor, I want you to take some steps. One step you can all take at any time is to learn more about it.
Yeah, I think it's important to learn more about the thing. But I really think that it is very, very important to dream. Allow yourself to dream. allow yourself to just envision things, and they don't have to make sense. It doesn't have to seem attainable. It doesn't even need to be understandable completely. Sometimes just the act of daydreaming in and of itself will lead you to what will help you to find your greatness.
Yesterday, I think our colors work today. Look, at least on my phone. Okay, it looks a little bit better since I put that light on because it was dark a second ago. Ugh. Okay, I think our colors work better today. Look at that. Doesn't that look good?
Okay. It's a color.
I think it looks good today.
We got on black and burgundy.
And my burgundy shirt has black buttons. So
And my
I
lips
saw
are
Lisa,
red.
and your lips are red. Is that red or burgundy?
It's red.
Okay, it's red. Okay. Can't know my colors. But I saw Lisa put on a black dress today. So I was like, in my closet, what can I put on? Because I didn't want to put on white because that would be too stark, a contrasting color when it comes to the screen. And I didn't have a clean and fresh gray. I was going to wear a gray shirt with your black, but I think this works too. I went through all that thought process to dress for you guys today.
Lord,
I am excited about my work day ahead of me. I do have some air in my day today because I get a chance to promote on more than one platform today. Monday's event. Originally, we planned on doing it tonight, but we're going to do it on Monday. How to sell more during the holidays instead of less. So, and I'm taking delight in 2 more platforms that I've been involved with lately. Because normally I'm a LinkedIn and Facebook guy. LinkedIn and Facebook guy. That's all I do. And looking at that now, that seems so staid and old-fashioned to say. But I'm just a LinkedIn and Facebook guy, to me.
Yeah.
Does it sound like that to you?
Mm-hmm.
But now with the discovery of Alignable,
you still won't. Good morning, Antonova.
I still won't what?
Still won't. You still have an art with Instagram.
I won't do Instagram no more. I'm sick of Instagram. I have an art with Instagram. You're right. I don't like it. I'm mad at them.
I was about to say it has nothing to do with the platform.
Still. Yeah, it's like it's an X that I don't like. I don't feel no need to reconcile with Instagram. Blank Instagram. I don't want to go on Instagram. I'm not doing it. Okay. But I like Alignable and I like Be Connected. I like them so much.
I don't know Be Connected.
Well, I'm new to it too. But BEEKONNECTD is Be Connected with a K instead of a C. But it's nice. I went to an orientation yesterday with it. But I like because everybody that you connect with on Alignable and Be Connected sees all your stuff. Everybody, not just what the algorithm allows.
I promise you that's only now that it's going to change.
Oh, we know that. That's going to change. We know it's going to change. They said so too. Up until this point, it's the way it is. But at some point, they're going to change that algorithm too. But when they get to, I guess, a gabillion people like Facebook, then they may have to. But until then, I'm taking advantage of that situation.
Make sure that you do register for how to make more sales during the holiday instead of less.
Yes.
At virtualsalesmgr.com. It will be Monday at 7 p.m. We're looking forward to that.
Antonobi, you should come to this webinar. How to make more sales during the holiday instead of less. And I remember for 12 years of my adult life, I managed salespeople. Okay, I was a sales manager for 12 years. Men and women, I was their manager of sales. I did payroll. I did the sales meetings, and I was a working sales manager too. That means I made sales calls too for 12 years. And every year, we'd have a dip in sales in the fall and the winter time. Sales would tend to go down. So to combat that, I would do a lot more training when the fall hit. I would train harder, to sharpen them up, to ride it out. And that's what we did. We would train more during the holiday season to get through that. The training ratchet it up so that we wouldn't have. But entrepreneurs, you don't have a sales manager. paying attention to your sales like a Brian McNeill would.
You.
It's you. You got to be your own sales manager. So I think entrepreneurs should come to this kind of thing.
Absolutely.
Did you see something that made your eyebrows pop up like that?
You thought my eyebrows were popping?
Yeah.
No, I'm good.
Okay. On my phone because I saw stuff pop up. Okay.
Yeah, it can wait till after the show.
Oh, please.
So understand.
It's $58.
Oh, okay. Understand that the importance of dreaming is really almost more important than planning.
I love where you're going. It's going to be this upcoming Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And it's a webinar. Yep. And one of the things I really like about it, Sister Antonobi, is that we are going to allow you the blessing of being able to invest in yourself. For many years, I've given webinars where it's either free or like over $100. Okay. Well, this one here, we're going to charge you $9. Now, I can't live on $9 pays. Okay, that's not what it's for. The $9 charge, I really believe, and I believe it in my soul because I've come to understand this differently, is a blessing to everyone else that allows them to contribute something towards their own development.
Absolutely.
If you don't put nothing in, it's like our subconscious don't let us get enough of it out.
I can agree with you.
You got to put something in, so by charging $9, less than $10 is what I was thinking. Okay, charging $9 allows you to say to your subconscious mind to say to you, you're worth investing in.
Absolutely.
You're proving that you're worth investing in by actually investing in yourself.
So actually, the
I need to do
seminar
that
helps
webinar.
Before you even come to the seminar. Go to virtualsalesmgr.com.
I should say
and
that
register
today.
And register, and we'll see you on Monday night at 7.
Antonobi, did that make sense what I just said?
Yes.
Yeah, but I want Antonobi to tell me.
Okay.
Did that make sense what I just said to you about the gift of being able to invest into yourself? There has been times in my life, now you and I have had this conversation a lot of times about how much money we've actually invested in ourselves, in our own development through classes and workshops and coaches and books and seminars and whatever. But we've invested a lot of money. But there have been a lot of times, sweetheart, where I wanted to invest in something and I couldn't afford to.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to take that class, but they wanted $5,000 for it. And I didn't have the $5,000 and I had a wife and kids and couldn't justify it, but I wanted to take it. So that was an opportunity where I felt like I missed out on something because I didn't have the money to do it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I remember my first sort of thought about paying for training. I didn't understand the concept of it. I had on-the-job training. I had different training and different stuff like that. But ultimately, I had never heard of anybody paying for their training. Obviously, you pay for school. You pay for all of these things.
Look at that.
But
you pay for your school.
Absolutely. But to pay for, as a layperson, to pay for a class, a workshop, a weekend, or whatever, right? And I heard of somebody who was doing it that I knew personally. And their wife was not on the same page with them, much like you just said. You had other obligations.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But they took the classes
anyway,
and it actually has served them very well.
Interesting too. Now that matters a lot. Your household support matters tremendously. I am freaking great at my game, but I promise you, I'm great at my game largely because Lisa helps me to be great at my game. Helps me. Antonobi says, awesome. Yes, we'll be there. Yes, definitely. Makes sense. I remember the first time I met you, you told me that we
must invest in ourselves to begin our business.
Is that what I said the first time?
Absolutely. It's absolutely.
Is that what I said, Antonobi? Wow. I didn't say hi or nothing.
I'm telling you, it's that important. Investing in yourself and your business definitely is important. Definitely, even these retreats, these classes. I remember the first one that I paid for out of town. And like I said, it's a story I tell often. I went to Florida with this group and I didn't have any money.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have any money other than the money that I cobbled together to pay for this $12,000 weekend course that
$12,000 for a weekend.
That did not include room or board.
Was it well attended?
It was very well attended.
Look at that. It was very expensive.
Very expensive.
For one weekend, but it was very well attended.
Very well attended. 3 days. Actually, only 1 day of workshopping,
mm-hmm.
1 night of fun, and 1 evening of meet and greet.
Yeah, I think it has to happen a lot of times because of the perceived value and the celebrity. You know what? Maybe at this point I'm starting to get some of the messages that I've learned. I have a book in there called Selling the Invisible. Selling the Invisible. It's people who sell services. I think the author, her name is Christine Brinkley. And she also has a YouTube video about selling the invisible by her. And the video, she's really advocating charging more. Like the more you charge, the more perceived value that you have. Charging more, significantly more.
I saw an amazing artist that was sharing the same concept. She said, as an artist, I get to decide. I don't have to get it appraised. I don't have to, real estate doesn't have to appraise it, anything like that. All I have to do is say, this shirt that I made is $2,000.
Yes, but the point of it is, that's right. The more you charge, the more people perceive value.
Absolutely.
It could be, Jamie Foxx was telling this thing about a sweater that would look raggedy. Okay, it looked raggedy, but it was $800. Okay, $800 for a raggedy looking sweater. Okay.
They worked hard to make that sweater look raggedy.
Okay, but people were buying it.
Yes.
That expensive thing, people were showing up for that. So, and Christine says things like, if you don't charge more, people think you're just not good enough.
Absolutely.
To charge more.
Absolutely.
Maybe I'm starting to get a different understanding because I even have clients of mine that charge exorbitantly, but they don't have any clients. So then my brain, as the coach, thinking, okay, I can see this is another side of it. So I want to hear you answer this one too, baby. I can see you wanting to charge more, but can you get it? Okay. And what's more important, getting a dollar amount and receiving the money versus having a big price tag.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Like if the market will bear $100 for it, you might want to charge $1,000, but your marketplace is telling you, I'm willing to pay $100 or $200. I'm not willing to pay $1,000. Now there might be somebody. Now the other side of that, one more side, 3 sides. If you get one person that paid the $1,000 versus 5 people that paid the $100, you're still better off, right? So what's the?
So again, I think that it goes to the market. The market. If you are presenting the positioning of the market, understand this bottle of water, this very same bottle of water, maybe not Lido brand, but maybe let's say it was Dasani.
Okay.
This very same bottle of Dasani water, I can get it at the gas station.
It'll be $3 there.
For $3, right?
Yeah.
I can get it for $3 at the gas station. I can get a case of them, that's 36 of them, at the supermarket
like $3.
For $3. I can get one of them for like $7 at the airport.
And one of those for like $9 at a hotel.
At a hotel. Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's the placement of the product
That's interesting
that is
too.
going to be what drives your pricing.
So if you're placing it on Instagram, you're not gonna get nowhere. I'm playing. I don't know Instagram like that no more because I gave up on them a year ago.
That's your bad.
Right.
But
Instagram.
Understanding that means that sometimes you have to pay for the market that you want to be in.
Say that again, because there might be somebody that missed that
Sometimes
point.
you have to pay for the market that you want to be in.
Buy your way in.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
You can't sell in the hotel without a contract with the hotel.
Mm-hmm.
You can't
do it in the airport. They don't even let you bring stuff in.
You can't sell it in the airport without a contract with the airport. Sometimes you have to pay to play. Pay to play is actually
That's
a thing.
what the contract is. That newsstand in the airport makes gabillions.
Right.
Okay?
And he's still in the same newspaper that people walk by and drop a quarter.
Magazine.
Well, I don't think they drop a quarter
It's
anymore.
$1 now, maybe?
I don't know. I haven't seen
it. Not the point. The magazines.
Right.
Okay. They still sell magazines, right? Mm-hmm. Although that's even less.
Online, yeah.
Yep. that I'm not Krispy Kreme. What they sell? The big muffin. Oh God. Cinnabon at the airport is nuts. Okay.
It's $1 billion.
Yes.
For a bag of sugar and flour.
Right. It's crazy. Okay.
Good morning, William Brown.
Good morning, William Brown.
Thank you for joining us this morning. Absolutely.
Are you still dreaming? Are you still planning? Obviously, William Brown is
still dreaming. When do you stop? When do you stop dreaming? And do you realize that your dreams are more effective at manifesting when they are connected with plans and actions?
Your dreams are more effective at manifesting when they are connected to plans and actions.
Right. But plans and actions without dreams don't
happen at all. They got to be together. When William Brown came on our show, this show here, and talked about how him and his wife are moving into an RV and beginning their journey of RV living, recreational vehicle living. They're living in a recreational vehicle now. I spent, William Brown, you wouldn't be surprised. Well, you wouldn't be surprised, but I spent like a good bit of time that evening researching about RV living. What's it like? I read like 3 articles on it and the challenges and the benefits and the challenges. I researched a lot about what it's like to live in an RV. I even went so far as to the psychological impact it has on the people that live in RVs, because they're having to learn to live in a smaller space. So I was looking at all that stuff because I learned that my friend is doing this. So it was interesting to me. So I did a lot of research on it, William.
I saw
whatever I can find.
Dr. Deborah's post, and I believe that she might be manifesting RV living as well. I'm excited to say that she has some visions and some dreams that she shared, and they began to incrementally manifest. So I'm interested to see what that journey ends up looking like.
You know, there's a dream that Lisa and I announced on this show maybe a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, maybe, about we had a dream of living in the Caribbean. Okay. And we're definitely going to spend days there coming up. You know, we're going to spend a lot of time in the Caribbean, different parts of the Caribbean, but actually moving away from the contiguous United States, actually moving away from North Carolina, I'm having a harder time to conjure with, because we have grandchildren that I love. I have a mother, I have sisters, and I don't want to be, even though we don't see them every day, I don't know if I want to live where they'd have to take a plane to get to me. Okay. Like my son can drive to me. My daughter can drive to me. It's been like, those things matter to me. So, but I do know we're going to spend a great deal of time in our future. Lisa and I will have lots of sand in our toes. We will have lots of cigar time by the water. Yes.
It's so funny.
I still dream that dream.
Our author,
you, baby?
Cynthia B. Moore, had reached out again and was asking about St. Croix for November. And because we had talked about it. She's actually in North Carolina right now this week.
Oh, okay.
Having some work, having some tests done. We're praying good success for you. Amen. But she was reminding me that we talked about it in November. So November is actually here.
We're in November. Those days are coming where we could just go. Because there's not passport restrictions on all of the Caribbean. Some places you do need a passport, but not every place. Okay. But like the U.S. Virgin Islands, like St. Croix and St. Thomas and St. John. And there's a lot.
St. John.
Yes, it is.
St. John is not a U.S. Virgin Island.
Yes, it is.
I thought it was a British Virgin.
Okay. It's 3. But even around those 3, there's a ton of other little islands that I don't know all the names of. But those are just the major ones around the little ones. Okay. But also you got Puerto Rico. Okay. That's the United States too. That's U.S. territory, actually. But there are parts of it where you do need a passport, and we should be passport bound, but I don't want that to be an impediment of anybody. So we're going to have some time like that, baby. You didn't answer my question, Lisa.
Oh.
You still dream about living in the Caribbean or being more in the Caribbean?
No.
You don't? Well, I want to breathe life back into that. Okay, I want to do that again.
I don't want to live that far away from my son.
You don't want to live that far, but we're going to be doing some visiting.
Yeah, I don't mind visiting.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mind visiting at all. I would love to visit. I would actually love to visit other countries, actually, even more so than I'm thinking about the Caribbean anymore. I'm thinking about like going to Greece, and I'm thinking about
let's go to Greece.
Going to Italy, and I'm thinking
London.
No, I'm not thinking about London.
Why London? No.
London is ugly. London people
You been?
are ugly.
Have you been?
No, but
and you don't know it's
about
ugly. You don't know it's ugly. Every city
it has beautiful things.
Has beauty and ugly. Every city.
Yeah.
Okay. Every city has adventure and boredom. And I think more have it to do. It's only boring to boring people. It's only ugly to people who predispose themselves to thinking it's going to be ugly. You can find beauty anywhere you choose. And I need breakfast.
Yeah, I could find beauty anywhere I choose, but I could also choose not to find it in London or in England, rather, because it's cold, it's rainy.
You said Greece and Italy, and then I suggested London. You go, no, not London.
No, not London.
Come on, baby, that's not fair.
I don't want the culture there. That's like the birthplace of the colonizer. I don't want to go there.
There are a lot of black folks there.
Yes, because they didn't get out.
Or they like it there. They could like it there.
All right.
There's a song by Donnie McClurkin, and this lady come on, put your hands together for Pastor Donnie McClurkin. You know that song, remember the song? Yeah. And she's talking about, let me tell you, he could have recorded anywhere in the world. Let me tell you, he chose London. You know, I like her voice. I like how she's excited about London and having a U.S. gospel star coming into London. So I've kind of romanced London now, you know.
All righty then. William Brown says, I'm learning that moving towards my dreams are keys to self-discovery. How I relate to them, seek about them, and make room for them shows me.
And isn't that a worthy pursuit? To see yourself, to find out who you really are.
Absolutely.
To really know who you are.
Absolutely. I think that's one of the most important pursuits. I think finding out who you are is like the most important thing that you can do.
That's really all I've ever wanted to be, was to be free to be me.
Free to be me.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Like that poem by Dr. Dennis Waitley. The last line for this Psychology of the Woman poem is, all I've ever hoped to be was free to be that very special person, me. You know? I
think it is important to be me. I still struggle with being me.
You're not alone. You're not alone.
Sometimes it's difficult to be you when you're not alone. I think I have a lot more success being me when I am alone, when I'm by myself. But
when you what?
When I'm by myself.
Oh, by myself. You wanna be all by myself.
William Brown says, seek works, but I meant speak. Autocorrect got me.
Autocorrect is the devil.
It is the devil. Good gracious.
Then speak about them. Seek about them. Seek works, but I can see how you meant speak there.
And Shinobi, we're glad you're back. The network was freezing. We bind up the network issues in the name of Jesus. We bind them up. I want to take a moment. This is something I thought about all day yesterday. I want to take a moment, as often as we can remember, to just dedicate that moment of thought and prayer to harmony. I definitely want to do that.
Mark Greer introduced us to Harmony yesterday.
Absolutely.
A young lady going through chemo right now. And 7 years old or something?
Yeah, 7 years old. Just want to dedicate that energy of the empowerment family. Hey, Shaki, I was looking for you yesterday. I was thinking about you this morning, actually, because I just put out the advertisement for tomorrow. Because Jataya is going to be on tomorrow.
Her daughter.
And I'm looking forward
She's
to
gonna
it.
be a guest.
I had an opportunity to chat with her on text on Tuesday, and I'm looking forward to the show. I've been studying, reading, and I'm excited.
About
I gave
Jataya.
you stuff to look at, but
I don't have it. I don't have it.
Yeah, well,
How old is she?
Grown up.
She's a grown up. Like how old? Approximately.
Like a millennial, but a millennial plus. I think she's like 20 something.
Okay, I'm gonna grill her into the ground, Shaki. She is gonna wither under my stare. She's gonna crumble under my pervasive questions. I'm gonna put it on your daughter.
Shaki says, "Oh my gee,
25.
I'll be on an airplane during the show tomorrow." No,
She's not gonna be able to handle all my questions, Shaki. She ain't gonna be ready for what Brother Brian gonna put on her tomorrow. What do you say to that?
Well, we are looking for. Let me see if I can put the advertisement up there for tomorrow.
What do you say to that, Shaki? I'm gonna ask her some grilling questions that she's not gonna be ready for. How about that? I wouldn't do that to my friend.
Check it out. Check it out.
There she is. She's beautiful
there
too.
She is so beautiful. I'm looking forward to it so that we can really have some great conversation.
Good morning, Sister Shirley DeJarnette. How are you this morning?
Because Jackie says, good luck with that, Brian. She is sharp.
I know she's sharp. She stayed ready.
And she is Shaki and Joseph's child, and she like a good debate.
Okay, good.
I can tell that from the book.
My Mija, love it. That's awesome. Shaki, I'm not gonna do that to your daughter. I just want to poke at you a little bit. That's all.
She can take it.
She can take it, huh?
Hey, Shirley. Good morning. I'm telling you, if you're still planning, you're still dreaming, a lot of times we have talked about it, it does get beaten out of you. Mm-hmm. Life beats it out of you. Sometimes if it's not a person, if it's not a teacher, if it's not a parent that's saying, get your head out of clouds, get serious about something.
When you going to get serious?
Then life can beat it out of you.
Yeah.
So many comedians talk about that. So many musicians talk about that they had to take on real life in order to provide for these families that they created. Mm-hmm. I think you do have a responsibility to provide for your family, but I think that you also have a responsibility to maintain some fuel for your passion.
Despite the onslaught of the life trying to make you stop. I think life is trying to make you stop doing that.
I love the dysfunction of that statement, Jackie.
I like a little harassment, Brian. I grew up in harassment. All right.
I love the dysfunction of that statement and the truism of that statement. I'm telling you, there is a reason why sometimes a little harassment is sexy.
You think so, baby?
I think it can be, but she ain't scared.
She ain't gotta be scared.
I
was just messing with Shaki. She ain't gotta be scared. We're gonna enjoy your daughter. That's the real. That's the real.
Yes.
I'm really gonna enjoy her.
Well, I wish you would do your homework because she's gonna come correct.
Baby, have we met?
Yeah.
I always do my homework.
Okay.
I always read up on it. Anybody I connect with, you've said so. I'm legendary about it. Anybody trying to connect with me, I'm going to research them first. I always do my homework, okay? I will have done my homework. Okay. I research them to death on LinkedIn and Facebook, and I'll even Google them. I'll look at whatever information you have. I'm not going to show up Have I ever not done homework? Have I ever not shown up prepared?
No.
God, have we met? Who do you think you married to?
That's right. Shaki says, I'm from an East Coast family. Y'all know how it is. Absolutely. Yeah. Not only the quiet Californians.
Yeah. She's from Cali, right?
No, East Coast. That's West Coast.
I know what Cali is, baby. I thought Shaki spent some time in the West Coast. That's the impression I got at one point. Anyway, but I know she's from an East Coast family. But I had in my mind that she had spent some time on the West Coast.
Is it Connecticut, New York, whatever? Shirley says, enjoy life with what you have. It's the little things that bring you joy. You're still in the little things. Absolutely. It is the little things that bring us joy. But sometimes we can overlook things like spending time in meditational thought about just use in your imagination. Spending time in your imagination. Yesterday and today, both times, yesterday afternoon, I spent some time in complete quiet thought. Like no music background, no TV background, no nothing background. For one, it was because I was doing it angrily. But then, you grew up in the Midwest? Was it Ohio? But I did allow myself to go to the fringes of my mind to really pull in some visions that I possibly hadn't envisioned for quite some time.
It still seems a little bit cryptic. What are you saying?
That I took some time to imagine, to be in my imagination.
Was it good?
Yeah, it was. Okay. Wisconsin. Okay. Dr. Deborah's from Wisconsin as well.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to not say it. T-Pain. I put you up in a mansion up in Wisconsin. A mansion in Wisconsin. That does not rhyme, but mansion, Wisconsin. Mansion, Wisconsin. So he took creative license, put you in a mansion up in Wisconsin.
Yeah, absolutely.
This back on this point, we was talking about how society kind of beats it out of us, our dreaming and our planning. And I don't know why it's still stuck in my head, but there was an ugly line in the movie Set It Off. Set It Off. Remember Set It Off? Queen Latifah, Jada Pinkett. Yeah. The movie Set It Off. But one of the ladies came up to Queen Latifah's character and says, "How are you doing?" or something like that. And Queen Latifah says, "Man, I'm just trying to make it through today." And everybody encouraged her. That was a great answer. You're just trying to make it through today. And I immediately, viscerally thought, what a horrible attitude to approach life about just trying to make it through a day. Okay? Who lives like that? But she lived like that.
Absolutely.
That character did.
And she's not the only one. Good morning, Dr. Deborah. We talked you up. Antonovia is cracking up. Shaki says, the funny part is that I was thinking when I typed Wisconsin, T-Pain has stuck in our minds forever.
Yeah.
He's taking up space rent-free. William Brown says, another important part of stillness is being alone with ourselves. In our stillness, we get awareness of our dreams. I currently believe life or people don't beat our dreams out of us. They distract us from our dreams.
Oh, wow.
They move it on our priority.
They lower it on our priority list. Chasing that dream of opening up my own body shop. I want an auto body shop. I can imagine doing it. That's not me. I'm just using this as an example.
When are you going to get serious?
Yeah. You got to pay bills now. Go take that pizza delivery job and don't worry about building up on cars. Okay.
Shaki says, honestly, though, you really only have today. You really only have today. And I was about to say, Brian, with regards to that visceral feeling, I have had conversations with people who are going through a scenario in what they're dealing with in life. And it's not even today. It's not even moment by moment. They're actually taking life breath by breath because of the tragedy of even making it another breath, like from one breath to the next. It's not because they don't want to dream, but because of the weight of the other things that are going on thing, and the current situation, it makes it difficult to dream.
Shaki, I don't even know if I want to let that slide. She goes, honestly, though, you really only have today. Yes, all you really have is the present. But I do believe to live, Shaki, you have to have something to live for and something to move towards. Okay. Yeah. I don't want to have my living for and towards just the day. I don't want anybody I know and love to be thinking about just today. Yes, you got to get through today, but where you want to go. I think you got to always be wanting to go somewhere, always be wanting to do something. Will you be made whole? Will you pick up your bed and walk? Will you go?
Yeah, I think that's interesting. I think it's interesting that we are more. You shut up.
You stop.
You shut your face.
I don't want to say what you're doing.
I know. I'm thinking. See,
you're making me pay attention to it. I don't want to.
Thinking. See,
no, now you're thinking. Okay.
That's thinking.
It wasn't that whisker that's bothering you. Because that's what it looks like you do. You're playing with a whisker on your chin. Okay. You 55 years old, Lisa. Women of an age, they sometimes get a whisker or two. And you've been playing with your whisker. I'm trying not to say nothing about it. So every time you put your hand in, I look at it. Okay, you're distracted. I'm looking at the whisker now because you keep messing with it. Y'all see her? Y'all see her? Oh, my goodness gracious. Looking at this thing on the side, all these hand gestures I'm doing. What am I doing? Okay.
I don't know what you're doing.
Sister Shirley says, you can't let people stop your dreams. Keep moving.
I can't stop this feeling anymore.
Yes. You can't stop this feeling. Dreaming. Keep moving forward. I want to stop by today. That dream that you've had, that thing, that THANG that won't let you not think about.
Dig it up.
Yeah, dust it off, shake it out, breathe some life into it, warm it up again, and take a step in the direction. That's what I really want to encourage you to take steps in the direction. Okay.
Shaki says it's not getting through today. For me, it's taking time to be fully present, fully in the now. In the time you can be in the becoming as well. Today doesn't have to mean you aren't moving forward. I like that concept as well. You don't have to like all of it.
I don't have to like all of it. I don't have to like all of it.
You don't even have to agree with it because there may come a time that you do believe in it.
Okay, maybe, but it ain't this moment. William Brown says,
Many people live that way. I currently believe our societal mindset is for us to stay in survival mode as a form of control. Absolutely.
Now, let's talk about that. Survival mode. Survival mode is the lowest level of existence. That's the lowest level. Okay. Survival, achievement, relevance, and then giving, to the place where we want to give what we know and all that kind of stuff. But survival is just getting through the day. And that is not what we should aspire to be. That is the lowest level of being. Food and shelter, survival. Food, shelter, and safety, survival. That's the lowest, Sister Sharkey.
Dr. Deborah says, my mom is nervous about me making the decision to be an entrepreneur.
Oh.
So she makes fear-based comments. I just say to myself, Mom, just be a mom and keep moving forward. That is a definite response that we have to take because there are some people that just will not understand it from their perspective, how it could be a safe place, how it could be a successful place. Until it's successful, they don't think you need to be doing it.
And then they'll say, I knew it all the time.
Yeah.
I knew you had it within you.
And even if it is successful, they think that it's dangerous.
But I still applaud your awareness of what that is, Dr. Deborah. You're aware that it's a fear-based statement. Okay. They hiring down at the Lowe's. You can go down to Lowe's and get you a job there. Okay. They're hiring at Belk's. You could go there. That's because that's security. That's a certain $10 an hour, whatever it is.
False security. Amen.
Yeah.
God always will see you through no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
That is a truism, and it is definitely not for the weak.
I made that post yesterday, Sister Shirley. You commented on it. You don't have to know how God is going to bless you. You just need to know that He will. You don't need to know how you're going to get your blessing.
The how is none of your business.
but you do need to know. You need to rest in and believe that He will bless you.
Amen. Shaki says, being present doesn't equate to just getting through the day. I didn't say that. The issue with the setting it off quote was, I am just trying to get through the day. She had no vision.
And that's probably what bothered me. And people without vision, they're just existing. I don't like that. I don't want anybody to live like that. I don't like it. People who get up, just eat, watch TV, and go to bed. That's distasteful to me. I want you to do something, because if you're drawing air in and blowing air out and drawing air back in again, you still have purpose. That's a part of who I am and a belief that I hold strongly. So I want you to be going for something, learning something, helping somebody else out. That's just a part of who I am. I hope I don't step on anybody's toes with that statement. But this is what I believe. Okay. And please give me some grace too. Lisa and I had a wonderful conversation this morning about what we were going to talk about today. And one of the things we suggested was give yourself some grace, give yourself a break. Be kinder to yourself. You don't always say, do, and make all the right decisions. You don't always carry this ball for a touchdown. So one of the things we were talking about was giving yourself some grace. So I'm going to ask for some grace from whomever toes I stepped on with my thought. It's just what I have, but I'm not so vain to think that the way I think is the only way. It's not the only way.
And it's not the only way that you think.
Right.
You're not, even when you think a certain way at a particular moment, it doesn't mean that you think that forever.
And that's a true statement too. It's now 9:45. This show is what we do on this show. Her name is Lisa Santiago McNeill. If this is your first time here, my name is Brian K. McNeill. I believe that also, Brian K. McNeill. Amen. I'm glad, Sister Shirley, because me and Sister Shirley, we right here together. We right here. Okay. And together we make what's called the Empowerment Duo. And some of you folks have been with this show for years. Some of you guys are consistent contributors. And the way Lisa and I like to thank our consistent contributors is with a greeting song and with a greeting logo. Please go to the top.
La, 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 la. William Brown has a
Let's hear it.
Has a comment. Dr. Deborah, thanks for sharing that. Many times those loving, fear-based comments and conversations turn into what we call self-talk. Stay aware and keep dreaming.
William Brown is amazing. William Brown, you're beautiful, bro. Those loving, fear-based comments.
That's exactly what they are. They don't mean any harm. They don't mean any harm.
They're well-intentioned.
Absolutely. That you just raised by chickens. Just sometimes.
That would be a good book.
It is the name of a book.
Raised by Chickens. You kind of have it illustrated and all that kind of stuff. It
is illustrated.
Do you have a copy handy? It's what's in that bag right there.
No, it's not there.
Okay.
But it might be there. It might be. Raised by Chickens. Raised by Chickens. Shaki says, love that, Brian. You get what makes life worth living. And you want others to love what? You want others to have that same feeling you have. That is honorable.
Raised by Chickens is a book written and illustrated by Lisa Santiago McNeill about an eagle that's being raised by chickens. It's a great book. Lisa has a great talk that goes with this book as well. How come you immediately, when I suggested it's over there, I said, is it in that bag? He goes, no, it's not. Immediately.
And it was.
Why?
Wonderful.
Why do you always do that to me, babe? Why? Anyway.
You bless his heart.
Thank you, Sister Shaki, for that too. So we're about to thank our people the way we thank them. Was reading songs and reading logos. Up first in the room today is Sister Antonobi.
I can't get to it. Something is wrong with me. There we go.
Antonobi, she has a greeting logo and it goes, thank you, Antonobi. And you got to make it sound African when you say it.
You gotta make it sound African.
Who's next after Antonobi today? It was
I wonder how many Africans we've offended with that.
I hope no one. Okay. William Brown has a song too. William Brown's been rocking with this show for years, and we're grateful. William Brown's song goes like this. Good morning to our friend Will.
Nobody thinks like him still.
We love him so, and we always will. Our friend Will. I just said Will's been rocking with the show for years. But you know what I'm also saying in that statement? That we've been doing this show for years. Monday through Friday since October of 2016. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. We've completed 7 full years, and every day we do a show from this point forward is into our 8th year of doing this show.
Cuckoo.
Amazing consistency. We should put your hand up, baby.
Chill.
Shaki Jones has a jam too, and it goes, "Guess who's back?
Back
Again.
Again.
Shaki's back.
Back.
Tell a friend.
Hey!
Shaki's back. Shaki's back. Shaki's back. Shaki's back. Shaki's back. I create a monster. That's our girl.
Amen. Shirley DeJohnette.
Wyatt will rock you. Rock you. Shirley DeJohnette. Wyatt will rock you. Rock you. Where's your gift bracelet? It seems like it would go with your outfit today. The one that you got from the women's retreat.
Yeah, but I found it difficult to work in it.
Oh, really?
It was banging up against.
Can't have that. She got to go to work, man. William Brown, we did this song already. Dr. Deborah Dunstan has a jam.
Dr. Deborah, trauma healing and manifestation coach.
Mm-hmm. Good morning, Dr. Deborah.
Good morning. I think we got everybody that's coming.
Everyone that has a greeting
song today.
Well, good. So I'm looking forward to my day. I'm hoping that you are as well. I do have some air in my day, which gives me more time to work on my business instead of just in my business. Okay. When you have an opportunity to work on it, you do the stuff that's quadrant 2 stuff, the stuff that's important to do, but not urgent. Okay, those important things, the thank you notes, okay, the video, the post, those things that are important to do, the follow-up, they're important to do, but when we don't do them, they still need to be done, but when we don't do them, your whole business goes lacking.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, so I'm excited about that today myself. I'm going to get me some breakfast right away because my stomach has growled on the show already.
It's growled a couple of times.
Couple times?
And loud.
Ain't loud.
Feed me.
Yeah. Well, we had a time, maybe William Brown, maybe you never had this happen with you and your missus, but sometimes it comes time for dinner. And you know you got to eat something, but you don't have an appetite for anything. So we're going to go out and pick up something. Yeah, we're going to go out and pick up something. What do you want to eat? I don't have an appetite for that. I didn't have an appetite for nothing. Lisa didn't either. But we knew we needed some fuel. So we ended up settling on Chinese food. Yeah, because it was too late for either one of us to cook. Because we had worked, we had earned a meal. Our bodies needed a meal. But we didn't want to cook. We didn't want this. We didn't want that. We had no appetite for nothing. But we did settle for Chinese. Okay.
And we are now going to hit those bricks and get things going. Today is Thankful, Thoughtful Thursday.
My lucky day.
Make it happen. And don't forget to have sex.